Hey everyone, welcome back to another A Day in the Life with Dishin video. This video is part 2 of the 3-part series of us putting the AC back in Ugly Betty. In this video, you'll see us put the heater box back in the car and we will get started working under the hood. So let's get to this video and I hope you enjoy.
Alright guys, we're back again. We're about to work on putting the evaporator core into the AC box. We'll see how that goes. Not sure, I know the heater core come out easy. I'm not sure about the evaporator core because I've read different things. So follow along as we get this part put in. So we do have to cut open the evaporator case here. They're split open completely. So I haven't done this before. I did read that maybe it's a possibility, but I thought, well, maybe I was wrong. We do have to cut it open though, so we're going to cut it open, pull the evaporator core out. We're going to clean everything inside so we have good airflow for when we put the case back in the car. So we got the evaporator core and heater core replaced, case all cleaned up. We're ready to put it into the car and start putting the dash back together. See how all this goes getting hooked up. Continue to watch along. Okay, so we're moving back underneath the hood. First thing we're going to do is replace the heater hoses. We got all new hoses, part of the all new cooling system they're putting in. So I know the ones at the back of the engine, they're really short, go to metal tubes that run to the front of the engine. I know they're going to be a little difficult, maybe a little time consuming to put in because there's just not a lot of room to work. But we're going to tackle that first. Okay, so the new heater hoses are in. Took quite a while. We're gonna start putting the AC lines in. A couple of things that we didn't get on camera, or that didn't get on camera. Do have the new water pump installed in the engine already. The new condenser and the new radiator are actually sitting in there as well. We're gonna start going ahead and getting the AC lines run, getting ready for the new heater hoses and the AC compressor. Hopefully that goes easy. Got the new AC lines mostly in, got the new evaporator sitting in there. We're going to go ahead and get the compressor set in there. AC lines did take a little bit of work because they're just kind of stiff and where they have to run and everything. But overall, it's just coming along well. If we get the compressor sitting in here and try to get the AC system all buttoned up as much as possible. Okay, so the compressor is in, mostly hooked up. We can't quite get the lines completely hooked up just yet. We are ready to go ahead and install the new electric cooling fans. Those are going to be wired in with the controller. Doesn't look to be too bad, but it is going to take some wiring, some soldering, some crimping. See how all that goes, but excited to get the electric cooling fans in there. I think it should improve the cooling and try to cut down some of the engine drain from the old mechanical fan. So fans are in and mostly wired. Did get a few connectors and fuse holder. Put an extra one in there just to make sure its system is properly protected. Taking a little while to get wired in properly, but trying to make sure it looks good and like it was meant to be there from the factory. And again, that is all wired in properly. So I'm going to finish that up. I'm going to try to go and get the AC lines put together, compressor buttoned up and in. Also going to go ahead and get an oil change. Car hadn't had an oil change and I don't know when. So we don't drive it that much. So put some fresh oil in there, top off the cooling system. Air intake needs to go on. We're going to try to get done underneath the hood so then we can go and wrap up what we need to inside the car. So I think we're done underneath the hood now. It is time to move in, finish cleaning up or putting the dash together. It's in place, steering column's in place, cluster's in place. There is still a lot of trim, switches, radio needs to go back in, console needs to go back in. Just a lot of detail stuff, put the glove box back in to complete this job. That way we'll be ready to roll it out and charge the AC and see if everything works properly. Fingers crossed.
That's it for this video. Be on the lookout for our next video that will be coming out later this month on the rest of the install of Ugly Betty's AC system. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. It's the month of Maynard's Day. This year I'm wanting to break my Muscular Dystrophy Association money-raising goal. Please visit my website, projectmaynardstang.com, linked in the description below, to buy shirts like the new cruising shirt shown here, to buy comics like the comics shown here, and to make donations to Project Maynard's Day. All proceeds will go to MDA, and the month of Maynard's Day lasts all September long.
In this chair, I can still hold a hand and in my own way dance to the music that I hear. It don't rock, it rolls, it's a few years old, but it gets me where I'm going. I can't reach some things, but I see some things that you don't even notice. And I have no fear that God still hears my prayer, 'cause I'm standing 10 feet tall in this chair. And I'm not the one who gets to say what's fair. In this chair, some may say I'm brave. I just take it day to day, standing in this chair.
Visit projectmaynardstang.com today to help us help MDA keep people fighting muscular dystrophy happy and healthy. Your support truly helps.